Hi everyone. So I know it's been a while since I made a video, and I know I made a couple of promises in some videos that I haven't honored, and I feel badly about that. I wanted to find a way to make myself commit to doing videos, and I've been struggling with doing it because it was something that I was told to do and not necessarily something that I initially felt inspired to do. So I'm still going through the motions of trying to figure out what I should do with this and how I want to do it and what I want to talk about and how it's going to benefit people. And so I'm just kind of going through the motions of that and figuring out where my place is. The last few weeks I've been struggling with the same old crappy emotions I've been struggling with for the last year. I think they mostly came up because of energetically shit's been going on. If you guys are spiritual, you know that. But outside of that, I feel like I would have been experiencing it anyways because I have to go to court next Friday. And this is the time last year that my breakup happened, and I thought I was over all that stuff, and it turns out I'm still going through it. So I wasn't feeling in a good spot. I wasn't feeling motivated to motivate anyone else because I wasn't feeling motivated. So unfortunately, my whole digestive everyday video thing has fallen off, and I apologize for that. I think part of what it was is that maybe the idea of doing a digestive video wasn't the best idea. Oh my god, may I just apologize for this hair situation that's going on. Pardon my West Indian mullet, Rick James, Jerry curl, whatever you want to call this thing, peacock hair. I think part of the reason why I wasn't feeling motivated is because I wasn't sure about the content of digestion and how passionate I was about it. And when I say that, I don't want you to think that I'm not passionate about digestion and nutritional health, because I am, but for some reason I'm just feeling compelled by whatever, an internal voice or spirit or whoever is telling me that I don't know why I feel like my career is not necessarily linked to this channel. I feel like it's supposed to be a super vulnerable life experience sharing type of outlet, and that's what the main objective of me doing videos is for. So as much as I love digestion and I want to be able to share that part of my life and help people, which I will be able to do when I graduate, I don't feel like the purpose of the channel is for that, even though I probably will talk about digestion and nutrition and supplements and lifestyle stuff. I feel like the focus should be, and I just came to this realization over the last few weeks of crying my ass off and feeling like a 33-year-old loser bag of dirt who has achieved nothing in her life. Yeah, that's how I've been feeling. I just recently came to the idea in the last few days, and I've been swishing it around, seeing how it tastes, about making the channel more about me becoming obsessed with myself. Really learning how to love myself, everything about myself, not having to rely on friends or dates or whatever to feel value, to feel excitement in life, to feel alive, I guess, generally, because I've been walking around like the Walking Dead for the last year. I feel like, sure, I'm smiling and sure, things are happening and everyone's like, oh, you're doing so well, but I really don't feel that way. And I thought by maybe actively working on becoming obsessed with myself, making myself my own date, making myself feel beautiful, just not looking for validation elsewhere is really the main objective. So I started this hashtag. It's called Obsessed with Myself. I really just want to embody that. I've been purposely spending a lot of time alone. I've took action in terms of, becoming obsessed with myself and what kinds of things that I can do to really live that and embody that every day. And I really want to make it something that I do for a long time. Like I'm really making the commitment to say, one of the things I've done is I'm actively not dating. I've deleted every single dating app. I don't really pay attention to men. I don't really care that I'm not dating. In fact, I'm happy that I'm not. That's been feeling really good, even though, yeah, there are some lonely times or whatever, but I have to keep reminding myself that in the long run, I am much happier living in my own schedule than according to someone else's, or at least having to think about someone else's stuff. I don't want to have to do that right now. So that's part of why I'm not dating. I'm in a very selfish mindset. I want to think about me and myself only, and what makes me happy and what I want to do with my time because I want to do it. And I don't think that that is congruent with, dating at all. The second thing I've done is I've met a lot of people over the last little bit, and I've been building relationships and networking, and one of the people that I met owns her own business and is a social media type of mogul, and I helped her out in her personal life, and now I'm cashing in a favor to get her to help me, and I'm going to get her to take some promotional shots and help me promote myself and brand myself, and just take some really great photos of me that I can have, that I can use to promote, and that I can just look at myself and say, yeah, even though the stupid hot guys on my Facebook page don't think I'm attractive, that's fine. I still think I am, and I want to have pictures that showcase that, and I just want to be able to have them for me, so that's something that I'm doing for myself, so stay tuned for those. I'm probably going to post them. What else have I done? I've just been taking myself out on dates and doing all the things that I want to do for me. Like this Sunday, I woke up in the worst mood. I laid in bed for 2 hours, and then I finally decided to get myself up and turn to my self-care emergency kit and what do I do to get myself out of a funk? I literally listened to podcasts all day, probably 18 podcasts. I went hard. I cleaned my apartment, I took care of my surroundings, I made that feel clean and good, I did some grocery shopping, I finally ate something, I did my nails, I gave myself an at-home facial. I really just did not have a schedule and just went with the flow of things, and yeah, I'm just really trying to take care of myself, and I really want to start this movement of encouraging other people to do the same. I feel like that is good, healthy content that I can live by and swear by and bring you something new with every video that I make that has something to do with that, because I'm constantly working on it. I'm constantly working on self-improvement. I'm listening to so many different podcasts and reading so many different books and just putting rules in place for myself of the things that I'm going to say to myself and what I will not allow myself to say to myself, behaviors that I will and won't accept. So this is all the kind of stuff that I'm putting into place to really, blaze a path for living the life that I want to live and being the person that I hope to become one day. I hope that you found this video helpful. It was really hard for me to share because I'm not good at being vulnerable, which is probably why I'm being called to make videos, because it's getting me out of my comfort zone, and I do feel like whatever I'm doing and whatever I'm going through is valuable information, especially because I'm doing so much work to try and figure out how to rectify it. And if anybody else is feeling stuck, or if anybody else has felt, where I am, I hope that you can relate. Maybe you have some advice for me if you have been there. Maybe you can think of somebody who's going through something similar who might want some of the tools and tips and tricks that I've been doing or using. So please pass it along, share the video if you think that somebody could get benefit from it. I'm rambling, so I'm going to stop. Yeah, I just wanted to update you guys. Just wanted to let you know that I haven't given up on videos as much as I've thought about it over the last little bit. I've contemplated deleting my YouTube videos. I've contemplated just saying this is fucking stupid. I don't want to do this anymore. And it's because it's uncomfortable. So I'm glad that I'm making this video to show you guys that in spite of, feeling uncertain, in spite of feeling like a big old friggin' idiot, in spite of, people may not watch this, I may not reach anybody, that's fine with me now. I'm actually just making them for me, and I'm making them as a video journal, a way to track my own progress. Like I said in the beginning, it's not really about the followers. I mean, I hope to help other people, but if it's really just me talking to myself, that's what it's meant to be. Thank you for listening, and I hope that I can find some more inspiration to make another video for you guys again soon. Have a great night, and thank you for joining me. And like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends. I hope to see you back again soon.